Hello and welcome back to the second map between Pride and Team Spirit. The first map has gone to Team Spirit, and the second map, as you can see in front of you, is Mirage. So this is do or die time for Pride. They need to win this one if they want to get to a third map. Sothic already with the first opening frag, actually getting fragged, I should say, soon with the second frag there, and this is just going to be a complete bloodbath in favor of the CTs, completely destroying the terrorists and not losing one single member in the process. 1-0 in favor of Pride. What I wanted to mention was that in terms of stats, it's very, very curious that the fact is that Pride are not that good on Mirage, or at least it doesn't look like it. I will check obviously the past 3 months and stuff like that, but it's 6-1 on Mirage and 12 lost. Mini's just spraying it down, gets his teammate in the process as well, gets the second frag as well. What the hell is happening? X is gonna find a second one there, soon with one, and the terrorists get again completely obliterated. So 2-0 right now. But what it's we'll see if this picks up, obviously, depending on how and when Team Spirit are going to be able to afford a buy, probably in the next round. Obviously, this is going to be a complete eco, but Team Spirit have like 16-1 and 8 lost or something like that. Pride, in the meantime, just the opposite. So they should be winning this one. They should be the favorites for the whole to take it in a 2-0 way. Right now, not doing anything, just getting completely and utterly destroyed, not getting one single frag so far. Or actually, they probably did, to be quite honest. They did get one, or actually no, that was the assist. They didn't get the frag. They got one assist because it was who was it? Minis that actually killed one of his teammates. Yeah, good stuff. So 3-0 right now. Pride off to a very good start here on the CT side of Mirage. Obviously, this is their map pick. They lost the first map. They need to win this one if they want to go to Overpass, which is the decider. But right now, with the full buy coming out, Morels spotting that one. The chair position has been taken up by Davkas. The frag grenade is going to be flying through and actually doing a nice bit of damage. 40 HP down right now for Davkas. But he's still going to be deadly. He's still going to be dangerous. Minis, in the meantime, clears out Palace of any kind of terrorist and opens up that side of the map pretty convincingly. Gets a lot of information as well. Not spotting any of his teammates. Soon finds the frag onto Sotfig. This is a completely different team, just aggressively pushing in Palace, aggressively pushing into that mid position and stuff like that, peeking into B apartments. Dima with a nice shot, Kibaken with the second one, and maybe we have spoken a bit too soon. The bomb's going to be planted, and in a 3v3 with the bomb planted, this should be the advantage going in favor of the terrorists. We'll see how they hold this one. Fairly disjointed, it feels like. Nobody holding Palace position, actually B apartments position. Nobody holding truck or bench. But everyone just pretty much in the open. If the CTs were to go in this fairly convincingly, there we go. 2-for-2 trade so far. It's a 1v1 and Dima wins it. Just off the back of that chaos that ensued at the retake. Team Spirit with the first full buy round in their favor. Pride will have to win this one if they want to prevent themselves from going on an eco in the 6th round of this first half. And with Team Spirit, you never know at this point. Double up set up on the side of the CTs. They are going to be positioned fairly defensively this time. Offensively defensive apparently, because they're again going to be pop flashing themselves into Palace and getting something done there, or at least spotting that nobody was there, but that is not actually the case. Coldy's still lurking around that Palace area. In the meantime, the push is going to be going towards middle and connector. They're going to try to go for an A split here, and looks like Dima has made it out. Spots one, gets completely flashed. They know that he's in get right, but there's the teammates to his aid. 2 for 2 trade so far. And, well, the CT's again on the outskirts, on the outside, trying to get back in. Nice shot by Morales, just finishing off Tony. Or Kibakin, however you want to call him. 3v2 as the bomb is ticking away. Pop Flash is coming across. Dafka spots it, is ready for it, and will connect with the headshot onto X's, making it back into a 2-on-2 with the terrorist actually being... Was that actually the shot? Dafkos gets one, has the op in hand, watching that angle, waiting for the push, and well, soon is going to make the right decision right away in the third option, in towards that third alleyway where no terrorists were waiting, but he's not looking in the right direction. I don't think he might get peeked from the right. I think he just spotted him and should not peek this angle. No way in hell, especially after he lost the round already. So they do manage to save the op, so it looks like they're going to be going for a force buy off the back of that sole weapon. They're just going to go with the force buy, armor and grenades, and a couple of upgraded pistols bought up, a scout and a UMP as well. So in those regards, I mean, just YOLOing it through. Looks like Pride have nothing to lose, looks like. Or at least they're playing like they have nothing to lose, but they definitely have something to lose here in the finals. A whole lot of money and a whole lot of prestige as well. Very slow approach coming out from the terrorists. They're going to be moving into that apartments area. X is going to be waiting for them. Jump shots, gets one connection. Dafka's going to go down due to that op though. Coldy gets one, but gets shot down instead with the 5.7. UMP doing some work there for Repo as well, as the terrorists just continue pushing into this B bomb site. In the end, there's only 2 left. There's only 1 left. Both CT and terrorist extremely low at this point. Repo and Tony just playing ring around the rosy here on the B bomb site, trying to find each other, but the bomb is still not planted, so the CT is in a better position. They have an advantage, let's say. Repo just waiting patiently, waiting for those bomb beeps to go off, and looks like that patient might have run out. Why? Kibakin just says, thank you very much, I have an AK, I have a better cover, I'm not gonna be peeking, I'm not even gonna be shoulder peeking anything, just gonna, you know, pop my head out, spot if anyone is there, and then what happens, happens. I have nothing to lose. I mean, I'm gonna lose the round anyway in about 30 seconds, and still, Repo does not just keep behind cover. I guess he was maybe afraid that the bomb has been picked up and taken over towards the A bomb site, but again, he was basically watching that cross towards the A bomb site, towards CT spawn, so there shouldn't be any issues there. 4v4 nevertheless. Dima's gonna find one. Dafka just spraying it out with the Mac-10, connecting with the face of soon as well, reconfiguring the position where everything stood there. The UMP actually doing a nice bit of damage there. Repo still holding on to that weapon. Gonna find one, gonna find the third one! Repo trying to redeem himself for the previous round. Gets a triple on the A bomb site, stops the bomb, drops it in front of him. He knows exactly where it is, and it's just a matter of the CTs now converging on that position and playing off each other, holding the angles, holding the crossfire, but I don't think they realize that there's a terrorist already there. It's gonna be Kibakin. It's gonna be Kibakin again if he connects this shot. He's gonna clutch it yet again for Team Spirits. It's 1v1 again. It's a Scout versus an AK again. Well, not really again. It was an AK versus a UMP previously, but, you know, it's the narrative, and the Scout wins it. X is not gonna allow Kibakin to do the same thing all over again. So Pride getting the 4th round on the board finally. Very nicely done. It was all over the place, honestly, just not spotting that terrorist in dark, and in the end, at least, closing it out in their favor. The CTs, obviously, right now, the terrorists going on a bit of a force themselves 2 Tech 9s, a Mac 10, an AK, and an op. Very limited in terms of utility, so they're just gonna try to rush into that. Oh, never mind rushing, just getting the opening pick. Why not? Deathghost just taking the head off Soon, going fairly low. X's getting picked off as well, and that's gonna be the B-bomb site. Successful. The entry has been a success here for Team Spirit, getting the bomb planted fairly quickly as well, not losing one single member in the process, and just walking all over the defenders there. Repo and Minis still trying to do some damage, trying to at least get some weapons for themselves. Probably not going for a retake. They don't have any kind of defuse kits. They do have a whole lot of utility, however, so, you know, it's you either go hard, go quick, or you don't go at all. So it looks like they're just going to be trying to save Repo. A very interesting way of saving on his side. He's going to be completely in the open. Gonna get shot from the side. Doesn't even realize what was happening. I have no idea what the hell that was. It's just Repo with some very, very questionable plays in the last couple of rounds. Seriously. I mean, okay, he clutches the 3v1 on the A bomb side, but that saving that M4 would have been major going into this eco round on the side of the CTs. Or actually, it's more of a force buy than an eco proper. They have invested into armor, no helmets, obviously they don't need those, but Deagles, 5.7s, they do manage to get a nice shot onto Dima. Dima's still going to be able to survive. Repo though finds the frag onto Sotvik, so in the end, at least, it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade in that middle area, as the CTs are just converging on that middle and towards B, as they are realizing they are gaining that information coming up from Minis that there is absolutely no one left on the terrace spawn. There's absolutely no one in Palace, and right now with 5.7 long range, the 5.7 is much more effective versus the Mac 10, which is just loses its punch fairly quickly in with the distance. So it looks like they are going to be moving towards the B bomb set. Eventually a B split coming out, or so it looks like. Beautiful shot there by the Deagle in the hands of Soon. Tries to go for a second, needs to connect, and connects a third. Makes it a 1v1. Are we going to continue with these 1v1s every single time? Kibaken spots the CT. That's going to be Minis peeking from the same position instead of maybe looping around and maybe trying to go from the main entrance into kitchen. And Team Spirit get another one on the board. 5 rounds so far on the terrace side, and as I said, it's fairly weird that Pride actually decided to play Mirage out of all the maps that were left. I am not extremely familiar in terms of what maps they like to play, but it feels like something should be better than Mirage in this position. Sotvik's gonna go down here. Minis with a nice shot there, just quickly predicting that something was gonna happen. How did Soon get that frag? Nice double tap into the face of Coldy. Brings it back into a 3-on-3 right now, but the bomb is still planted. They have no defuse kits. Also, almost no utility. They have one smoke, but without the defuse kit, they can't even go for that sneaky defuse in the smoke. Nice shot by Soon. Still has the AK, and again we go into 1v1. What the hell is this game? Every single round goes into 1v1, and this time again Spirit win it. 6-4 right now on the scoreboard. 5 more rounds to go. Team Spirit in a very good position. If they win this next round, they're going to be forcing Pride onto another eco as well, it feels like. So it's a very important round for both teams involved here. Well, looks like we're going to be seeing a stack and a very old school, completely predictable execute towards the A bomb site. Nothing new, nothing too special. They're gonna be going with smokes on stairs, smokes on jungle, gonna be trying to move into that side, but the position from Repo amazingly gets 2 frags. Sotvik somehow drops Minis before Minis can drop him, and in spite of Minis being in a better position and Sotvik being busy with the first frag that he picked up, so now we have a 3v3, and the terrorists are just gonna be regrouping. making it look like they might be rotating towards the B bomb site, and that's going to be successful. Morales just rotating straight away, moving towards that underpass position and expecting a push to come there. But right now, all he's doing is just spreading thin the defense coming up from Pride. They're not going to be in a position once the push comes to defend this A bomb site. I don't think so, at least. Let's move over towards the A bomb site, where we see Soon just trying to defend this one. He is trained onto that apartment palace area. Will find the frag onto Davkos, and that is a very, very important frag. You never want to have Davkos in those clutch situations or whatsoever with an AWP. Nice shot by Exis though, finds the last one, and Soon with half a jump shot connects onto Sotvik as well. 5-6. Very nicely done there. Pride holding it down, being able to prevent that execute from happening. The way they positioned their incendiaries as well was very good, left and right, so the terrorists were basically prevented from going anywhere in terms of either Tetris or Dark. There was an incendiary on both sides, so all they could do was just run straight towards the open area of the A bomb site. So very nice counter there to the standard execute onto the A bomb site here in Mirage. We'll see if they manage to pick up anything else here. Morales playing on the other side of the smoke, but Davkos just does the 360 and no scopes him in the face. Sotvik with the second frag as well. That's going to be the advantage going in favor of the terrorists, but the incendiary comes through, buys a little bit of time here for the CTs to come back into the site to get a couple of frag grenades going, and that's going to be connecting onto Davkos, brings it back into a 3-on-2, but the bomb is still going to be planted any second now. Dima trying to bait out the CTs to peek him, but not going to be happening. Minis in the perfect position to get the easy frag, the interrupt. And this is an insanely good hold again by Pride, but are they going to be able to keep going? No, they're not. Kibaken with the shot through the smoke, and 5-7. What a game 2 here we have between Team Spirit and Pride. In case you're just joining us, you are watching the Global Offensive Champions League here, the finals of the league. 5-7, Pride one map down already, but fighting as well as they can. Every single round going down to the wire pretty much. Easy for guys with soft. I don't even know what that means. Oh yeah, Sotvik, I guess. I don't know. I'm just checking chat from time to time. Whenever there's not something that is completely Polish, then I try to see what you guys are saying. If it's Polish, I don't understand it, so that doesn't really help me whatsoever. Anyway, it's probably just going to be an eco bash coming out from Team Spirit here, managing to break the economy on the side of Pride. Pride obviously going just with a couple of upgraded pistols, no armor whatsoever, no utility. They're not really expecting this to go any other way but them to lose the round. So right now, Team Spirit just getting even further ahead here, and on the terrorist side, we should say, of Mirage, obviously securing themselves 8 rounds on Mirage, a CT-sided map. Arguably, it's a very bad sign for a third map possibility here for Pride. And looks like they have read the situation correctly. They're going to be going into the A bomb site. All the CTs have been stuck or stacked towards the B bomb site. And, well, this is going to be the easiest take ever. What are your predictions on this best of 3? I think I was pretty clear. I think that the betting sites are correct. I think that Team Spirit are the big favorites here, and Pride are the underdogs. They need to prove us that we are mistaken in our assumptions, but it's so far with one map down and Team Spirit getting so many rounds on the terrorist side of Mirage, this is not looking that good. Obviously, as I said, there is a caveat here. In terms of tier 2, tier 3 teams, a whole lot of them are much better on the terrorist side than on the CT side on a lot of maps, and maybe Pride will be able to mount comeback on in the second half, but as things stand, Team Spirit are just in a very good position, both in terms of money and just in terms of their individual skill, showing up pretty much everyone. I don't think anyone is falling behind too much on the scoreboard. Nice incendiary, quickly getting something done there, but Soon's gonna get the opening frag. Dafkos gets the refrag, however, which is probably more important there, as the AWPer has been taken out on the side of Pride. Kibakin gets one back onto Morales, and we have a 3-on-2 with the Terra still moving towards this big bomb set. Looks like, oh, what the hell of a shot was that? Dafkos just flicking over towards the sniper's nest and gets the connect onto Minis. 2v2 then. Rappo in a very good position if they do decide to go for this A bomb site. Not gonna happen. Just gonna continue with the B. Getting the bomb planted. Nobody here. The CTs not deciding to stack up. Once you are in a 2v something situation, it's usually better to, especially on the CT side, obviously, it's especially important to just try to group up, try to play it safe. Even if you mistake, even if you go, there's a 50-50 chance that you go for the wrong site, at least you're going to be able to mount a comeback with your buddy. Otherwise, you just go in a 1v something, and then your buddy is left in the 1v something as well, unless you just go completely insane. So, Team Spirit going to be taking another round here on the terrorist side. Maybe even finding that last frag onto Rappo. Rappo's going to be able to survive with that op saved, but that's not gonna change the fact that Pride are gonna have to go on an eco, as we said. So not really a good position to be in here. Last round of the first half, obviously Pride just buying anything that they can, anything that they could, and it's pretty much gonna look like an eco. 3 pistols, a scout, and an AWP that they managed to save. So at least there's something to play there. We'll see if the Deagle manages to connect. Morales has been fairly good with that weapon, but it's got to be a standard execute towards the A bomb site. Rappo playing up close with the 5-7, gets the first connect, almost gets the second one, but does a nice bit of damage at the Coldie at least. So not everything is lost just yet. Pride might be looking to get this 6th one on the board. X's lone man on the B bomb site will have to deal with 2 terrorists there, and the terrorists are completely spread out. I mean, these 1v1 trades could actually happen. Morales with the 1 tap into the face of Dafkos, picking up the open. If he just pushed just a bit more, he might have been in a position to find one more there. Tony finds one, Suffolk with another one. Kibakin, obviously Tony gets another one, but soon he's still there, playing on the site. Does have the defuse kit, does have a flash, does have a smoke. Gonna be spotted out and gonna be shot down. 10-5, the final scoreline in this first half in favor of Team Spirit as they go onto the CT side. Yeah. This is really not looking good for Team Spirit. For Pride, I should say. My mistake. As the terrorists are just going to be moving into the A bomb set, getting the first frag, but Coldie manages to supply. Dafkos from the side, tapping away with USPS, does not connect more than 1. So now it's a 3-on-3. The terrorists actually just keep on pushing into that CT spawn, into that jungle area. Looks like it. Morales just keeps on turning like a twirling and just gets the frags left, right, and center. Last man standing here, Sotvik, is gonna get a face full of lead as well as Pride pick up the 6th round here on the scoreboard. With the additional money that will provide them, obviously investing into weapons, 3 AKs, 2 MAC-10s, so just trying to farm up as much money as possible versus the unarmored CTs. Looks like they're going to be going for a pretty much full buy, no armor this time on Team Spirit, playing it a bit differently than everyone is used to, I should say, as, well, no pistols had armor, and the only, at least Dafkos and Coldie didn't have armor. Softic doesn't have armor either. Dima is going to find 1 frag onto Minis. This should be another frag for X's, and we have a 4-on-2 as the terrorists just move into this A bomb site, clear out every single corner. They are expecting that someone might be stuck or hidden in Palace, but Not gonna happen just yet. Sotvik with the jump shots connects onto X's and drops him down with one single shot. 3-on-2. Team Spirit surely cannot make this happen. Sotvik doing his best, obviously, to make this happen. Gets one. Almost manages to realign his crosshairs for a follow-up shot, but gets cut short by Repo. Or Repo, I apologize. So, 7-10 right now. Pride getting back into the groove of things, looks like. Only losing 2 members, all in all. Did get the bomb planted, if I'm not mistaken. So, that's a good start here to the second half. Obviously, on the terrorist side, you want any kind of bonus that you can get. Morales pushing in there. Sotvik though with the first frag gets the follow-up as well. They still haven't cleared him out. Finally, he goes down. Minis dropping Kibakin as well, but it's a 3-on-2 right now as Morales connects onto the face of Coldy again. Finally, they will get a couple of frags. Loads of spraying going down everyone on the terrorist side. So low. And in the end, they lose 3 members just to get into that B bomb site. This does not bode well once Team Spirit get a full buy. And that's exactly now a double up setup coming out. We've seen yesterday Sotvik and Davkos insanely good on those ops. And, well, everyone else pretty good on rifles as well. I guess that would be an understatement, but you know what I mean. And well, on the other side, only 5 AKs. There's not going to be any ops being picked up for Pride. Honestly, their money not looking too rosy. Losing so many members every single time they've attempted something, but they did manage to get the bomb planted pretty much every single round. So there we go. The push is going to be coming towards the A bomb site. No smoke toward jungle. I have no idea why, but that's just how it is. And Davkos is just going to say thank you very much. I'm just going to take an easy frag. Morales though comes back with 1. So it's a 4-on-3 right now as they're going to keep on moving towards the A bomb site, trying to pop flash it. And that was the right idea for Morales, actually spraying it through. But Davkos already in the perfect position, getting the headshot onto Minis. Repo's gonna go down on the other side of the map, and Davkos to close things out, 11-8. And as I said, I think this might be it for Pride. I mean, just suffering so much just versus pistols, and now Team Spirit are playing with a double op. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be damn hard. They still have enough for a full buy, but going forward, they need to get the bomb plant. Otherwise, they're gonna have to be on an eco or some sort, because it's really not looking good, as we said. Oh, Vac! Did you see that? Did you see that? No, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. Before you before you think anything, I'm joking. That was just a joke. Anyway. So we do have an AWP on Minis. We have a Deagle on X's, and everyone else with rifles, kind of. And on the other side, pretty much everything that you can dream of. 2 defuse kids, 1 on each side. As the terrorists are going to be slowly but surely moving towards this middle area. They have left the bomb fairly far back, so I have no idea what exactly they're thinking. They should at least have it somewhere close. If they get a couple of picks towards the B bomb side, towards short, they could move there. In this way, they're completely unflexible. Either they kill everyone, or they get the entry onto the site and they have no bomb in their possession. So they're gonna have to go back, and basically the whole thing is gonna be resetting stuff instead of getting the bomb planted. 35 seconds remaining, and still not having made the move, not having made any kind of opening frag, anything. So they're gonna be going back towards a slope. Looks like getting ready for an execute as Davkos got to be ready and waiting. The smoke comes towards CT spawn, but he's just going to push through. There's still no smoke towards that jungle area. He's going to be playing up close on third box. Gets shot in the face by the Deagle, but Coldy with the double. Tony with the double as well, and Coldy does not need the rifle whatsoever. Just switches over to the USPS and shoots the AWPer in the face. Minis not being able to connect that shot was, pretty sad. 12-8 right now. It's Team Spirit just feel like they're on a roll at this point. Only pistols on the side of Pride, as we said. They didn't even manage to get the bomb planet, so that would have prevented this from happening. They could have gone for a forced buy of some sort. Nice double tap into the face of Davkos. Davkos goes down. So does Kibakin, but it's a 2-for-2 trade so far. And the terrorists are still on the back foot since they have no armor, they have no rifles. At least not so far. Minis did manage to get his hands on the AWP, and, well, he got boosted through the snipers just to pick it up. Hopefully he's going to find something else with that, but otherwise, this is going to be a fairly hard round still. Again, 1 minute remaining. Just sneaking their way through the map. They realized that they could be heard from middle if anyone was close. Right now, then, they can afford to run. They still have 50 seconds remaining. No utility whatsoever, however. No flashes, no smokes, no nothing. They will have to just rely on their fragging. And to be fair, that fragging was just a bit lackluster in the last couple of rounds. Coldly with a nice opening shot onto Repo. Trying to find the follow-up. Switches over to the USPS. Is it gonna be like this again? Previously, he shot Minis with the USPS. This time, just gonna go for the safe route. Switches over to the AK. Gets the frag. 13-8 in favor of Team Spirit. And Pride with another full buy here. If you're just joining us, guys, this is the second map of the best of 3 finals. So Pride are 1 map down. They lost on Cobblestone. They need to get this one if they want to have a chance of winning on Overpass, obviously the 3rd map in the series. But so far, it just feels like it's Team Spirit all the way, all the time. Dima already pushing through the smoke, gets one, gets the second, oh my god, gets the transfer onto the 3rd as well. Just completely obliterating the terrorists all on his own lonesome. 2v5. Just X's and Repo probably just frozen in fear. We don't want to move. We don't want to go in there. Dima just completely wrecked us all on his own, and we still have 4 of his teammates to deal with. 4 of his healthy teammates to deal with, let's say, because Dima is down to 5 HP, but he still manages to survive time and time again. This guy, in terms of lurking and just entry fragging every single time gets the frags. Right then, only Repo remains. It's gonna be 14-8, obviously, and with the money as it is on Pride, it's almost certainly gonna be 15-8 as well. Yeah, absolutely no money to buy anything here. Maybe a couple of upgraded pistols, maybe a couple of utility items, trying to go for a standard execute onto the 8 bomb site. Those really haven't been working out, but for one major issue. The terrorists, one single time I have not seen the smoke over here. One single time. Anyway, let's see. Davkos, he's really good from this position. Gets the opening frag onto X's on the second try. That's going to be the bomb dropped in the fire as well. The terrorists getting completely shut down everywhere they move, everywhere they go. And it's going to be 15-8 as we predicted, as we expected. Team Spirit on the verge of securing themselves the victory here in the finals of the Global Offensive Champions League, I should say. $2,500 on the line for the first place, $1,500 for the second place, and right now it feels like Pride will have to do with the lower price, because it's Team Spirit have been just so dominant all throughout this tournament, all throughout these games. I think they maybe dropped one map, and that was everything. Davkos, though, opening up the round again, shutting down X's. Dima finds the second one onto Morel, soon finds one back, but that might not be enough. It's a 2-on-4. The CT is in complete control still of both bomb sites, as Repo tries to walk into this site, will find one, maybe a second, not gonna happen. Kibakin from above, Minis trying to come for connector and gets two beautiful shots. Is he gonna be able to find anything more? It's a 1v1. Sotvik versus versus Minis. Who gets who? It's an AWP battle. It's a 1v1 right now. Just needs to get the shot. Could even switch to the pistol in this position. Just try to go quickly instead of slowly peeking, slowly moving around on this side. And Minis not looking in the right direction. Not expecting Sotvik to be hiding on the side proper. That is going to conclude our broadcast for tonight, guys. Team Spirit, the first placed. Pride, commiseration to them. They've played a good game of CSGO, but in the end, the better team won. They're going to be going home as second. And, well, it just we're just left with thanking you guys for watching the games, thanking you guys for watching the broadcast, and I'll see you around, guys. Good night.